The word we appreciate Reggio mainly exploring life in this moment together. So making the childhood culture as a unique culture that supports humankind. Not easy to answer in one shot. It's very complex pedagogy and philosophy. I think the first thing that people see is the beauty of the environment. It's the beautiful aesthetic aspect of it. That is what I think people attention see from outside the Reggio, correct? Beautiful environment, children happy, exploring with quite independent attitude, and beautiful resources and materials. I think that is an aspect. What I think is made Reggio such an appreciated philosophy and pedagogy is the depth of his principles. To consider that childhood is not just any childhood education is not a preparation for life and preparation for school. Number one, the world we appreciate Reggio mainly for what they can see with their eyes. So that is a surface aspect of Reggio. Beautiful, unique material, a unique way to use material and tools. That is the surface aspect of Reggio Emilia, right? And as I always said, you can have a light table in your room, but if you don't know how to use it, and if you don't know how to trigger curiosity, conversation, and discovery, well, you can throw that light table right away. It's much more than having the tools. It's how to approach it, okay? The second good to see childhood education has life, not preparation for school, not preparation for life, is life. We are living the moment together, exploring life in this moment together. So the third point is, of course, at this point to place the children at the center of our action, considering them capable, considering the children able to do things much more than what we think they can do, much more with more competencies than what we think. Sometimes we think kids cannot think about certain things or cannot do certain things. But actually, yes, children can. Consider them capable, okay, of richer, higher level of thinking, or contributing again with their ideas, their hypotheses, their action in the life they're living, in the setting they're living. And children competent. So the fourth contribution, I would say, for Reggio is to make the voice of the children listen. Sometimes, we tend not to listen the voice of the children. When I say voice, I mean, yes, voice, but I mean also to look at their action. So it's a metaphor for voice, but to make the children voice to be heard. Not that is childish. It's listen to them and respect them in a different way, not because they're little, but because they are human. And when I say voice, that means that Reggio also helped us to understand how to make the children's voice visible to all, by taking notes, by documenting, by creating projects and experiences that really bring out the powerful capacity children have. So it's making this voice not only to be heard, but to be showcased and show made visible to all. Okay, so making the childhood culture as a unique culture that support humankind. For people that had the chance to visit Reggio Emilia Malaguzzi Center, of course, you know that it's striking to see what the children are producing as culture. There are actually expositions that went around the world, including Tokyo a few years ago, that really bring them the capacity of the children again, to think, to create, to make together and individually, again, to make this unique culture raising out, okay, from the settings in Reggio Emilia. But that does happen, but that does teach us that we can do the same thing everywhere in the world, in our setting. We may not have the same power they have to make exposition, but in all the settings we live in, we work in, we can witness, we can listen, we can make visible the children thinking, the children's ideas, the children hypotheses. We can stretch them, and making them exploring different fields of knowledge. But the main thing is to make all those discovery, the thinking visible to all, appreciating and respecting their way of thinking, the way of communicating their capacity to us.